Amazing audience, we are live with Benjamin Baker, aka Ben Baker.
Ben Baker.
Do you bake?
Do I bake? No, I have a wife that bakes.
Okay.
She's the incredible baker in the family.
But what was her name before?
Her name was Feldstein before it was Baker.
Feldstein.
So,
Oh.
you know, Feldstein the baker, she shortened it. It was probably...
It helps. Yeah.
That's right.
And here we go. So, Ben Baker, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
You know, good morning. Yeah, it's a great morning, isn't it?
It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah, the temperature is great.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You know, it's probably in the mid 80s right now. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's Caribbean.
Yeah, it's Caribbean. Well, that's why I gotta come down.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you've been to Trinidad before?
I have been to Trinidad. I've been, you know, I was there. It's probably been 20, 25 years since I've been down there.
Yeah,
but
it's
you know,
changed.
I'm sure it has.
Did you visit the city capital?
I did.
Port of Spain?
Yeah, exactly.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
I was lucky enough to go on a cruise there, so it was one of those things where you duck in, you see what you see, and you duck out, and you say, "I want to go back."
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful, beautiful country.
Did you touch Tobago?
We did touch Tobago.
Yeah.
We did touch Tobago.
Did it feel different?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's long enough ago that you know, it's one of those things that got to go back.
And then you're touching so many islands,
exactly.
right?
You know, it's those 7 islands, and you know, in 5 days.
Yeah,
and,
it's challenging.
Where am I? And did I buy a T-shirt?
So if you had to share which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific moment, I know Anastasia Button did connect us, right?
Hey, Anastasia, how are you?
Poop! You know, but which of your talents is responsible for this?
I think owning a marketing and branding company it's all about connecting. For me, it's all about connecting. It's about who do you know that knows somebody else, and it's all about communication. Because the problem with me with social media is most people aren't social. Most people aren't social on social media. Most people blast it away. They put their posts out there. They don't listen. They don't respond. They don't engage.
Yeah.
And you know what? I find that's when the real conversations happen. That's when we you and I get to meet each other.
This is really...
It's because you take the opportunity. You take the opportunity to actually get to know somebody. You get the opportunity to build trust and influence and build relationships.
Yeah, I love that. So who did you learn the skill of understanding investments from? Because it is an investment.
It is. It's absolutely an investment.
Who did you learn that from?
From a very young age. I mean, my father before me was an entrepreneur. He owned a construction company. And, his attitude is whatever it took. You do what it takes to take care of a customer. You listen to a customer. You find out what's really wrong, what's working for them, what's not working for them, where's their real trouble, and then help fix it. So it was from a really early age to figure out what is the way to help people.
Yeah.
And if you can figure out how to help people, they'll turn around and help you. I mean, I've always found when I make other people successful, I'm probably more successful.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me about the marketing company, please.
The marketing company is we handle a lot of different things. Mostly, in fact, it's all business to business. We have 2 different verticals. One, we do a lot of government work. We do a lot of work with tobacco reduction, alcohol awareness, and drug addiction programs. So we work with different government and health organizations on mental health and addiction type programs. So we help communicate those. The other thing that we do is we work with companies that are 10 to probably about $100 million in the business-to-business arena, and we help them tell their story more effectively. We help them build their business so people understand what they do, relate to what they do, and see value in what they do. Because unless people care about you, they're not going to do business with you.
Is this online only?
No. My philosophy is that there's no great way to market. You figure out where your customers are. If your customers are at trade shows, you should be at trade shows. If your customers are at Snapchat, you could be at Snapchat. If I have a lot of customers we still do direct mail for. Actually, lick envelope stamps, into the post office box it goes. Why? Because people are actually opening them.
Yeah.
People are responding to them. It's marketing in a way that's relevant to the audience that you're working with.
I love that. Why will you continue to be that guy that is adapting to the audience and not being the person who is strung out on this is the way it has to happen? Why will you continue to be that guy?
Well, I believe that you work with your customers, but you have to have a sense of purpose. I just wrote a book. It's called Powerful Personal Brands. And what it allows people to do is it allows people to understand who they are, what they do, and why they do it. And what I do is I work with a certain set of customers, And this is how I can help them. I help them tell their stories more effectively. I help people stop being commodities and start being brands worth loving. And if I can do that, I build a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
And these customers over here are for me, these customers over here for me, but the business to business clients that are looking to elevate their brand, that are telling to tell their story more effectively, those are the people I can help.
Yeah.
And if I can do that, I need to be, and not to use the word expert, but I need to be someone that I can sit there and say, look, guys, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do, based on my opinion, based on my level of 25 years of experience.
Wow, 25. Oh, wow.
I've got 25 years of experience doing this, so, have I been wrong? Yeah, we've all been wrong.
Okay.
But you got to be able to admit when you're wrong and be able to pivot and move forward and help your customer move forward from that point.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you know what? I've got a pretty good track record.
Where can we find out more about what you do?
Well, my website is yourbrandmarketing.com.
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 Love
and
that.
if you go to the author section, you can download a free chapter of my new book.
There we go.
So-
Powerful personal brand.
Powerful personal brands.
Powerful personal brands. So there we go. But tell me one other thing you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Over the last 3 years, I have really taken the time to narrow the focus of who my customers are. To really narrow my focus, to sit there and say, these are the people that I want to help, and be able to help those who I can't help find people that are going to be able to support them better.
Yeah.
I've realized that I can't help with the world. This is a subset of the world that I can help.
Yeah.
These are the people that I can be help with, and these are the people I want to help. I mentor, I teach at the universities, and I do all this to be able to teach strategic marketing and branding. That's what I want to do. I want to teach, I want to do keynote addresses, and I want to consult. And that's what I want to do.
Okay. How does it make you feel being that person? I mean, it's one thing as an entrepreneur to have the opportunity to want to do things, right? And not get to. But when you're getting the opportunity and you've decided, hey, this is what I'm narrowing it down to, I mean, how does that make you feel?
It's gratifying when you see other people succeed.
Yeah.
I truly believe that I sit in the background and I help other people succeed. And if I can make other people elevate their brands and have their customers relate to them and engage with them and make them more money, then I've done my job, and that's my success.
Yeah, and the feeling you get from
I
that.
get great success out of that. I
Yeah.
get to pump up my chest, throw my shoulders back, and sit there and say, you know what? I helped make that happen.
Yeah.
And when you hear people talk about brands that you've helped elevate, without them even knowing that you've been part of the process, that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, it is. It's humbling, isn't it?
It's very humbling.
That's great.
It's very humbling.
Yeah. Why would you suggest to someone that's out there that they do that? They do that for other people they encounter.
I think that the more we can help other people, the more we can understand who we can help and how we can help them, and we actually do it, the better off this world will be. You know what? Everybody can't help everybody. It's impossible. But if you can sit there and say, this is my corner of the world, these are the people I can help, and you actually take the time and the effort, and you make the effort to help those people, then you can elevate your corner of the world, and somebody else will elevate their corner of the world, and all of a sudden the water raises for everybody. So do what you can, and don't say, well, I can't help everybody, so I can't do anything. Do what you can.
Yeah.
And be proud of it.
I love it. All right, folks, so you're hearing it live here again from Ben Baker. Ben, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is
Perfect.
surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water.
Yes.
Ben, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory. Wow, that goes back a long way. Probably moving to Vancouver in 1974.
How old were you?
I was probably 5 years old.
All right. What
And
happened?
that was the first time I'd ever been on a plane. And we were moving to a completely different country, and
From where?
from Minneapolis.
Okay.
So I moved from the middle of the United States all the way to the West Coast, and seeing the ocean for the first time. And my dad took me on a river boat, it was a river boat, but it was taking into Burrard Inlet, and we went for a cruise for about 3 hours. And watched, went up Burrard Inlet and saw the majestic of the mountains and the city. And that's probably one of my earliest memories.
Why do you think that memory is so clear?
I think because it was so stark different. It was like a whole new life starting, and it was a new adventure, and it was something my dad did probably within days of us moving to Vancouver, just to give us a sense of how different things were, from where we were to where we are right now. And I think that was a pretty cool thing.
How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
It's probably the adventure. It's a sense of adventure and the sense of possibility. I believe in possibility. I believe that anything is possible if you work hard enough about it and if you're willing to ask for help. We can't do everything ourselves. And if you can sit there and say, you know what, this is what I'm driven to do, this is what I want to do, and I can do this, but I can't do that, and look for the people around you that can help and support you and help make you better, that's a great thing. I think it's those possibilities that I believe in.
That's beautiful. Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture? I love the fact that your father, in his own humble way, did what you are doing today, in that he carried you out to expand your views of what you can achieve and the possibility of things you can acquire. And now you do that, right? Because you've seen the expanse, you do that for other people, understanding, wow, there's abundance here, right? There's too much for me alone, but I can connect other people very humbly as well. Like he did it very humbly, I'm guessing, like just showed you it, and then it's fascinating to see those both connect. It's
a nice connection. I like that.
You're welcome. It's yours. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
Oh God, what was my favorite song today?
At 12 years old.
At 12 years old, let's see.
Jeopardy music should play here.
12 years old would have been at the right beginning of the 80s.
Right.
So it's probably something, but it might have been by Wham.
Right.
It might have been the Who. Probably was the Who. It was probably the Who. Who Are You by the Who. It's probably. It's probably at 12 years old, that would have been one of my favorite songs.
It's amazing how it connects, though. I mean, with the brand, what's the name of your book again?
Powerful Personal Brands.
Yeah, and the name of the song was?
It's Who Are You?
Yeah, because that is the personal branding, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you? All right, wow. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. Says yes or no.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Ben, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Absolutely.
Are you married?
I am married.
Do you have children?
I have a child.
Do you believe in God?
I do believe in God.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
I try not to.
How about 3 hours a week?
Probably I do.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8?
Probably too much.
Yeah, I don't get to the end of that question most times. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Benjamin Baker, what would you say that is?
I think the statement that best represents me is, through other people's success, I will succeed.
Yeah, I love it.
Is probably the best analogy and thing that I can do is that through other people's success, I will succeed.
Love it. Ben, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
You know what? I just want to thank everybody else. I think this is an amazing tour. The fact that you were able to, head around North America and interview different people and talk to different people and share my story with your audience. And I really want to say thank you, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out here. Ooh, this guy is the jolliest guy I've met so far. Ben, thank you so much for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
All right.